All right, so welcome back to a brand new video of mine. It is indeed arms and shoulders, part 28. I want to say it's part 28, right? I don't want to butcher it, but it sounds like a part 28 to me. For this video, I couldn't record with my voice because I forgot to, you know, power up the receiver and I forgot to charge it. So the only one that worked was the what was it? Not the microphone itself. It's the receiver. So the one that didn't work was the microphone. The only one that worked was the receiver. But you know, we got a little shoulder press going on here. To be honest, it was all right. I did use one of those pump pills and a little bit. It was like 100 grams of caffeine. So the lower the better. As we keep increasing the intensity on these 3 days, we keep lowering the caffeine consume consumage. I think that's what it's called, right? Or consuming caffeine. We're trying to lower it down to bare minimum. On this right here, I was on 100 milligrams, and I was at the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it was okay. I wasn't well fed as well, so everything that I'm doing is for a purpose, right? For the purpose of changing my body how it once was, and so you guys can see where my body can get, and then where my body can go further when I go into the cutting. I don't know if you can see right here that my forearms are indeed getting a little bigger, maybe because I did one set before this. And I am indeed a big believer on doing, I'm pretty sure this is called a superset. You're doing one exercise, and then you're doing it back and forth until you arms fell off, or until the triceps just feel that all that tension on the way down. Because you can see right here, I'm doing a couple of sets in my arms. Since I'm flaring a little with my elbow, to the sides, they're not going all the way in, right? Like a preacher curl. I'm just kind of just like elevating it and twisting it. Like right now I'm twisting it behind the scenes, and I'm still sore from this little exercise. But and yeah, I started supersetting with some hammer curls. But still, I don't know if you can see, but I mean, my forearms are getting kind of bigger. From the little twist I'm doing. Yeah, look. Maybe just placebo. And for right here, I'm supersetting it with tricep extensions. I'm always going back and forth between extensions, because we have this rope extension, and then we have some kind of other rope extension variation, which is a little longer, and then we have another attachment which it looks like a rope, but it looks like it's the same thing but just different. It's not a rope per se. It's maybe for the lats, but it's still like a rope. It's hard to it's hard to describe it, but you've probably seen it on my other videos, right? It's like a black long rope. That it's not the same design as this one, but for this one it is very tricky, because I don't know if you can see that my arms can be a little tricky to hit the actual part of the tricep. So I sometimes need to lean a little forward, sometimes I need to switch positions and kind of lean forward a little bit and maybe hunch over, so I can get that stimulus. Like right there, I was pumped up already. I just knew. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Now for this next one, right here, I'm doing some kind of variation of curls, of cable seated curls. Now, I might be doing this exercise wrong, but it is not a sin to accommodate to new exercises, because right here, and I can honestly say that if I had a little more, maybe, stability, I could have gotten a huge pump from this, because you can see that the muscle is being stretched out all the way up, but I got a little momentum. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can just tell that, look, right now, I'm squeezing it, but the momentum from all the way down, my arms start shaking, right? So maybe the weight was a little heavier than usual. And I'm talking about it was like 35, 40 pounds, at much. It wasn't that much weight. But still, I'm just trying to squeeze everything in and let that, let that both biceps stretch. I didn't feel forearm here, But I could have done it better. Like right now, you might see me a little, flex, just to show the guns. Where's the flex, Andy? Where is it? Where is it? Yep, there you go. See, and it's mostly fat. It's not muscle. I wish it was muscle, but it's nothing. Yeah, I have a little bit of muscle. You can see the tricep there, and a little bit of bicep. Yeah, it's not that bad. So, this third year, I need more recovery. And I'm pretty sure you can tell as well that I'm kind of enjoying it because sometimes you get stressed about every training every single day, which is not bad. Some people just do it because of it gives them inner peace, and then some they're just fucking maniacs, right? They just want to train 6 7 days a week with like 400 to 800 milligrams of caffeine, right? I've heard crazy stories, and maybe some people take more caffeine because the more caffeine you do, eventually your body's gonna get accustomed to that caffeine, and then you're gonna have to up the dose, and that will depend on how your body reacts to it. Because some people with 100 milligrams of caffeine, they're fucking torpedoes, bro. They're just fucking running, they got energy for days. And then there's people like me, 100 milligrams, it's okay, I still got the little tingle. I'm still sweating. 300, whoa, that's a little too high. 600, whoa, dude, I'm fucking flying, dude. I'm like the fucking Flash. 800, that's a little too much. I'm getting itches, I'm getting jittery, and I'm getting heart palpitations. 1 gram, that's actually fucking hospital for me, I think. And that might be for you too, So right here, I was supposed to record the other side lateral machine, but I decided to, since I'm already sitting down and I'm already doing biceps and forearms between sets, why not just throw in there some lateral raises with 10 pounds on each side? And as you can see, my front shoulder was already pumped up, my tricep was already pumped up, my biceps were okay, maybe they have a little more to go, but my middle shoulder, the what's it called, the freaking mid shoulder, the middle head, I sometimes forget the word, the lateral side of it, it needs a little more growth, because from what I can see, I need to have rounder shoulders, and that comes with time. Honestly, if someone with PEDs train shoulders and traps, dude, that'll be fucking huge, bro. That'll become fucking cannonballs. Like those Mr. Olympia kind of shoulders. And those are hard to get, don't get me wrong. Not a lot of people have those kind of genetics, but whoever does have those kind of genetics, those big traps, big forearms, big arms, and big shoulders, and big chest, dude, that's like alpha male. I know it sounds cringe, but it's like alpha male fucking superhero kind of statue right there. You know what I mean? But after I did a couple of these sets, maybe like 2 or 3, I ended up going for some biceps, biceps for the boys, right? So I try to not go as heavy because, before this, I actually saw a couple of, boys my age. I was going to call them teen, kids. Dude, I don't know, man. I feel kind of old. But anyways, there were kids my age, right? And so they were fucking doing like 80 pounds in this fucking machine, of this bicep machine. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, the moment, dude. I honestly was about to fucking record, but I'm not that kind of creep. Not me, dude. Maybe some other people, but not me. But yeah, dude, there was these two white kids, and they were just fucking, dude, I swear, they were just moving with the weight. They weren't even fucking stabilized, They weren't doing the fucking strict fucking lumber. They weren't doing strict form. They didn't have the fucking backs, like straight. They were just fucking moving with it, they were rocking it, It was a fucking roller coaster. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. I could even see fucking people riding that shit. It was like they were trying to go with failure, but I'm like, damn, that's like failure and plus movement, dude. You're fucking moving with it. Man, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. But I ended up doing it, of course. Alright, so just to finish things off, I know you can see the fucking love handles. I know. No one needs to remind me. I'm like 250 pounds. And actually, after this little video of mine, if you're actually listening to the whole things I'm saying, I'm going to do a little video about life at 250 pounds. So, this is just a little sneak peek of what I'm going to say, because after this clip, I'm going to put another clip that, I was checking the pump and I was checking my body, even though I didn't have anything, any voice recording. I wasn't recording my voice. You can tell that what I was saying was deep, and I cannot remember because you're going to see it right here. All right, so the moment of truth. Right here, I was actually talking, but I forgot I didn't have the microphone on or anything on at all. But, I ended up taking the shirt off. You can see that, damn, bro, it's a big ass fucking gut. You can see that I'm okay muscular, In my eyes, I look mediocre, dude. I look like a bag of milk. And I know I do, but, I look bad. Even though I can fake it off and I can seem a little leaner than I am, I can assure you that, yeah, I know. I was just trying to feel myself, even though I don't have a lot of muscle on me, I can just, sometimes just pose and everything. But, the one thing that hurts is that even though I have a little bit of muscle, it kind of reminds me of the times I used to be fat, I know I was just kind of blocking the thing. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I mean, it reminds me how much I sacrificed so many things to not be the way I am right now. But even though I have a little bit of muscle on me, on this segment of the video, I was telling, I guess, myself that, damn, bro, so much work that you've done in the past 2-3 years just for you to fuck it up in the next, or in the past 3 to 5 months. And it doesn't take a smart person to believe this, because, or even do this, anybody can do what I'm doing. Obviously some people might be harder to do, depending on what kind of genetics you have, or metabolism, of course, or even habits. Even a skinny person can have a fucking gut, and you can see right here, I have tits, I have fucking fat on my gut, I have fat on my lats, on my back, I have fat on my on under the arm, on the tricep area. I don't have much fat on the face, but on the bottom side of my body, obviously I have more fat. I got fat legs, I got fat like, honestly, you can see right here, look, you can see the side of fat. I kind of have like a small waist, but my body's fucking weird, dude. You can see that I have an okay back, but look, yeah, see, I could have not so much fat in there, but that's where I store it, and I look like a bag of milk. Look, a little bit of it, it's like loose skin, but in all honesty, I wouldn't recommend this. That's just gonna be the end of the video for that thing. Not yet. But the one thing I want to say, and the last thing is that if you're actually, trying to get where I am, for some reason, or if you're trying to do a little experiment, be careful, because this was the thing that I was, telling myself in this video, and I'm going to put in a little podcast. I think it's gonna be, I don't know, it was gonna be a blog, but it might be like a little podcast. So you guys will see it soon. Just stay active. If someone's listening to this right at the end of this video, the shoulders and arms part 28, I want to say, make sure you see the next 2 posts, because depending on what the title is, I will be talking about my life at 250 pounds and a little blog I did yesterday, which I did not upload till probably right now. Today it's October 28th. Today's the 28th of October 2023. So I'm trying to document everything I can, because when I cut, I'm going to be motivated for a couple of weeks, right? Because my body will change a little bit, right? Maybe I'll start losing fat from the gut and then from the lower body, and then how the thing goes. But I need to be well nourished in order for me to not look like a bag of milk at the end of my cut. you know, because some people just lose weight and lose fat, but their nutrition is not there. So as I progress in my research and as I progress in my experimentation of my own body, you can see the changes of mood, you can see the changes of body composition, you can see the changes of my mental health. Because some people might see this and might say, well, I mean, he's depressed, obviously he's gaining weight, and that has to do something with it. I was telling I was asking myself in that video. I said something along the lines, or this question. I was just saying that, damn, bro, how mentally stable are you to do this? Not tough, because I am not that tough mentally. Obviously, I wouldn't even do this if I was mentally tough, right? I'm like mentally weak for this, but it's experimentation. Now the good thing is that when I lose all that fat, which is around 50 to 70 pounds, that could be a weight loss transformation and a fat loss transformation in itself, because it's kind of the same thing, but it's not. Because fat loss, you're losing fat from your frame. On a weight loss, you're losing weight from water, muscle, and fat. Everything goes in there, right? But it has its a specific kind of, not connotation, but style of it. So it's two different things, which sometimes it can be merged into one. Okay, so if you got to the end of this video, like it, subscribe it, share it, comment down below if you are in the same position, or if you're trying to even gain weight, man. Because right now I'm doing everything as a skinny person would do. Someone with this smart metabolism, someone with the fast metabolism, and someone who cannot gain weight. I'm doing the same thing as you, but the thing is that I don't have your same genetics. I don't have your same genetic makeup. So I gain more fat than usual. You can gain this amount of fat in probably a year to 2 years. I can gain it in 3 to 5 months, and I can prove it. I already did. And so, just to end things up, thank you guys for watching, and share it, like it, comment, and stay peaceful. Bye.